Alright. So, what are we testing?
Yeah.
Alright, so are we gonna do like a separate intro or just go straight into it? Like, alright, welcome to the Def Radio podcast.
Oh shit, so
yeah, we need an intro.
What if it was Defcast?
Welcome to Defcast. We're a podcast about hip-hop, pop culture, entertainment, real shit, whatever. As we all know, Beyonce just dropped the new album, surprise album, Lemonade. And, you know, there was a lot of shade thrown at Jay-Z, whatever, but...
Okay, so, honestly, do you guys even give a shit that he might have cheated on her?
No.
I mean, she knew what she was signing up for.
But it feels like everyone who's not into hip-hop gave a fuck. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, it wasn't a hip-hop thing. It was like a, oh my god, two famous fucking people got cheated on. Whatever the fuck, you know what I mean? Like
the highest profile people, it's a shock that they're, you know,
I don't give a fuck. Let him get his dick wet. Who cares?
I mean...
I really
Bill
just
Clinton.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, where's Hillary Clinton's fucking HBO visual album?
That's her campaign.
Right.
So, you know, whatever. We're going to go ahead and skip that.
Thank you.
We want to talk about Freedom, the song with Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah.
Produced by
Just Blaze.
Who, to me, I was more excited about that than anything else, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Okay. Right.
I feel like he's highly underrated. I mean, obviously coming up in with Rockefeller with Kanye West and the monster of an ego that became. Obviously, I don't know if maybe to the outside hip hop world, like he became overshadowed. But
yeah, I mean, nobody's as loud as Kanye, so
nobody's as good as Kanye either. Anyway, let's go ahead.
The lost tapes. We gotta release that.
So let's go ahead and kick it off with Freedom. What do you guys think about Freedom, the track with Kendrick Lamar? I know there's some powerful messages behind it. Jay, I know you had a strong opinion about it.
Yeah, I mean, Beyonce has a platform unlike many, if not any other artist at this current point in time. So her coming out with an album like this, and this being like the sole song that was not about the Beyonce, Jay-Z, whatever she's dealing with type shit, like she was making a statement. Like some people want to say she was being political, but I think she was being a realist.
And it's okay to be political. It's not even a problem if you want to get political. Because
yeah, but for me, I don't dislike Beyonce, but I'm also not like the biggest Beyonce fan. I'm kind of like whatever about it. I don't really listen to her music much. It's not my thing. But part of me kind of feels like this might have been like a calculated thing as opposed to maybe an actual personal feeling about something. You know what I mean? Like there's just something about the song, and I could be wrong, and I'm willing to accept being wrong and shit. But like, I don't know. There's just something calculated. It seems like she's touched on everything she can touch on before she got political. You know, because she's been famous now for 20 years, pushing 20 years, right?
Yeah.
She's never done or said anything politically driven before. Up until this year, obviously, with the Super Bowl and yada, yada, yada. So, I don't know.
I think I can see what you're saying, but I think, especially when you're in a position that Beyonce's in, where she's kind of like Queen Bee, for real, like, she's like the biggest female artist right now. She has such an audience that even if it's fake, even if she doesn't actually believe what she's saying, the fact that someone that big is saying it is important for moving,
That's
social
true. You're right.
inequalities and getting all that out of,
I don't know, but like I said, it's just that could be true, and if that's the case, bravo, obviously, because music is not at all political nowadays. Like, you don't have that kind of message anymore, with the exception of a few people here and there, whatever. Obviously, Kendrick being on the song, but I don't know. There's something about it that if it is calculated, it kind of bothers me.
The reason why I don't think it's calculated is only because of the rest of the album. It's it has nothing like it's like she'll have like those messages in there like, come on ladies, whatever. Like,
I mean, she wants to empower women to take control. Like, it's okay to be upset. We're not just acting crazy. It's like, oh, we actually.
No,
got
sometimes they just act crazy. But yeah,
Okay,
no, I know what you mean though.
Yeah. And so I think I see what you're saying. How it's like the whole album was so emotionally driven about real shit.
Right, that was going on.
Well,
with her.
okay, but is it confirmed? Not to go back to that whole Jay-Z shit, but is it confirmed like he actually cheated, or is it just like? Because I mean, there's been a lot of like I've heard, I guess, rumors themselves of the fact that they, that it was all basically like it was all staged, I guess, or like, you know what I mean?
That's why you get Street Fightered in the elevator. Like,
yeah,
cool.
Solange saw a text.
We don't know. We don't know. That's but that's all rumors. We don't actually have like concrete like, oh, Solange said I saw the text, or Beyonce saying I saw the email or the text or the phone call or I caught him, that kind of shit. You know what I mean?
I mean, if they're faking all this shit, I feel bad for these people because they have spent part of their life, part of their prime on a charade. If that's the case, they made a baby out of a charade.
But isn't it all a charade? I mean, let's be real.
I mean, I think you have to have some sense of like, all right, they're actually in love. They have this kid. It's a legit power couple. But here's the thing. At the end of the day, who gives a shit? Like, it doesn't matter if they're in love. It doesn't matter.
That's what I'm saying. But that that harkens back to my thought of the whole calculated thing.
Right.
Like, could it mean that everything on this is calculated? It's less about whether she cheated. I really don't, or he cheated. I don't care.
Yeah.
What the fuck ever. I'm talking about more of that. Like, again, I know, like you said, it could still be a positive thing, even if it is faked, if you will.
I think,
calculated. But I don't know.
I think, the song Freedom, we're kind of getting out of that realm again, but the song Freedom is, it's about...
Great song, by the way.
It is a great song.
It is a great fucking song. I mean, however I feel about it, fucking Just Blade, fucking monster of a fucking beat.
Plus Kendrick.
Kendrick did his shit. That's just a given. It is a fucking great song, actually. I know I'm feeling I'm double talking now. It's fake, but it's awesome.
It's real. Fake real.
No, okay, so all right, I want to talk about the production of it, like the beat itself. Like, goddamn, it's so refreshing not to hear another fucking trap song.
Yeah,
I love trap.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, you know what I mean? Like, it feels like that old school, like a little bit because of the samples, definitely. But at the same time, it feels fresh, super fresh, like, like lemonade on a hot day, fresh.
Lemonade.
No pun intended again.
No, but like the beat is just like, it starts at that doom 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 doom, and but when it finally like drops at the Freedom, the chorus, like I love it. Oh my god, man.
For real? Yeah, no. Yeah.
It's just, it reminded me of the kind of the Jay-Z song, the PSA.
Yeah.
The little, I think it's a Little Boy Blue sample.
That's what I was about to say. Like, Jay-Z definitely had a hand in this shit. Like, this sounds like a Jay-Z.
Maybe if he did cheat, he was like, "Baby, I'm sorry. I got my boy. You might have heard him. He makes some beats."
Jay-Z had his hand in someone else too.
Damn. Beyonce. That was deep.
Yeah, I'm sorry, B. I'm sorry.
That wasn't him.
The Beehive gonna come and get you.
Anyway.
We love Beyonce.
All right, so what about the beat? Unanimous,
Jay-Z.
ill.
No, yeah, that beat was great.
Okay. That might be like the hardest hip hop beat, even though it's a Beyonce song, like of the year. All right, like that might be like I don't know if anybody's gonna top that.
We'll see. We'll see for Kanye's next album. We'll see.
Anyway,
high hopes.
What about Kendrick's verse? How'd you feel about Kendrick's verse?
It was solid.
I mean, it's just classic Kendrick.
I love it's so like non-direct. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, there's a lot of like things you got to read into and shit. I don't know.
And I mean, the fact that the song was about black, rights for minorities, but more specifically black people and the injustices that black people are facing right now. Again, going back to it being a fake,
potential.
Yeah, potentially it could be fake and it's all a calculated business move, whatever, but people need to talk about it. People need to talk about Black Lives Matter. People need to talk about racism in America and how you don't just see, you know, old school KKK anymore. That's not what racism in America is. It's institutionalized. It's just part of everyday culture. Like, you know, I'm gonna pick this person over this person. I'm not gonna say why. I just do it.
Yeah. I mean,
that, you know,
the fact that we have sitcoms and cartoons built around stereotypes.
Yeah. For the most part, yeah.
I mean,
I don't know. I mean, do you think that this song will have that kind of effect where it actually?
Unfortunately, I think it's because it was on this album, more people are gonna focus on Beyonce and Jay-Z's relationship. But at the same time, that was good too, because again, I think Beyonce kind of is promoting empowering women to take, you know, to feel like it's okay to feel a certain way in a relationship if something happens, that it's okay to feel upset, it's okay to lash out, it's okay, what, you know, you're not a crazy person for doing it, it's okay.
Depending on how you do it.
Exactly. Obviously, you can't just like throw a brick through someone's, you know.
No bricks,
nothing
getting cut
slash
off.
Tires.
No circumcisions.
Nah, I can get behind that, I guess. Yeah, I mean, calculated or not, it is a message that needs to be heard. I mean, we can only hear something about Gucci or
Molly
or so many times before. And it sucks that like it just sucks that it doesn't happen enough. But also it sucks that it still doesn't feel like it's a hip hop thing to a certain degree. You know what I mean?
What?
Like the Freedom song, like even though it's a Just Blaze beat and Kendrick song, like the message, I almost feel like it's not for the hip hop heads at all. At the same time, you know what I mean?
Are you saying that there's not a lot of talk about social injustices in hip hop? There's not enough.
There isn't, yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like this song doesn't really fall into that now.
I mean, if you're saying like on the radio, I definitely don't.
Well, I mean, obviously, there's always gonna be, you know, Joe Schmo, the rapper, who has 1,000 likes or 1,000 followers or something, that's gonna be talking about political shit. I'm talking about like on the spectrum of popularity.
Well, you got Kendrick. You got J. Cole.
Yeah, but J. Cole doesn't really talk on real social shit.
Kendrick does. Kendrick
for
does.
sure does. But, I mean, there's definitely J. Cole songs that he gets in there.
Yeah, I think J. Cole's more. His demographic is like, not demographic, but his shtick, you know, per se, is being in tune with your emotions and like growing up young, like how, you know.
Yeah.
I think it's like he's coming at
that than political.
It's more emotional. Not to say that it's like, you know, bitch shit or whatever. Like
no.
But yeah, I don't think he's coming from a real political stand.
And that's the thing. Like I said, it just seems like no one is.
Yeah.
You know
no
what I
one
mean? Which is one thing that about this song that I really like was, you know, again, whether it's fake or not, whatever, is that the fact that it's out there. Like, somebody's finally talking about it.
But social commentary, to me, feels like the roots of hip-hop.
Yeah, it is, but that's what I'm saying. It's not going on now.
Oh, yeah, no.
Like, no, that's my issue. I'm not saying that it's not a hip-hop thing in that way. I meant, like, in the sense that nobody's talking about it. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm not saying, like, every song has to be, you know, political thing on the radio or you know, it doesn't have to mean that, you know, we need 50 artists like that, but I mean more than one, please. 2 or 3 maybe.
Definitely. I mean,
just it has to be not weird to talk about it.
Yeah,
it can't
and that could be it. That could be why
it can't be. Like, maybe some people just feel awkward about it, or they don't want to, you know, ostracize some fans or whatever. They don't want to alienate people, and they want to
vocabulary word.
They want They just want, you know, they want to sell music to everybody.
True. I don't know. Maybe I just don't think about it like that enough.
Yeah. I mean, that's like Michael Jordan back in the day. Like,
yeah, Republicans buy sneakers too.
Yeah. Like, he never really had a stance on anything. It's just like, look, buy my sneakers. I'm going to be a dipshit to everybody. I'm Michael Jordan, you know. I'm a god.
And I got
fuck you.
And I got an Adolf Hitler stash.
Yeah.
He had it for a while. He was trying to rock one.
He's notoriously like the biggest asshole in the world.
Because nobody ever says no to him ever.
Right. And
Ever, never.
yeah. And he's like super cheap and like he's just a motherfucker.
Damn.
Fuck MJ.
Damn, MJ.
Jesus Christ.
I believe I can fly plus
Pippen made him.
Man.
Pippen made him. Let's go.
Oh, damn.
All right, we're about to like venture off into some other shit. Maybe we'll touch that on another episode.
We'll talk about the NBA.
I don't know. Final thoughts on the Freedom song. I mean, what do you think, Jay?
Definitely strong move, regardless of like the intentions. The message was like needed and strong.
Yeah. I agree. I like the fact. I mean, even though I never listened to Beyonce before.
Nope.
But I just got put on to Beyonce like 2 years ago, and I love all this trap shit that she's doing. And I love this whole new Beyonce. It's so great. And the fact that she's Queen Bee and talking about this stuff, awesome. Okay. It's great. I love it.
For me, like I said, part of me still questions the intentions behind it. But it's definitely a needed message. I'm not gonna lie, I'm more excited just about the Just Blaze beat. I just
Yo, the beat was
I think I'm just a Just Blaze head. Like I'll listen to his instrumentals like all the time. Just like I'll listen to Breathe. I fucking hate that song. Like I hate what Fabulous did on that shit. It's whack. It's garbage. It's garbage. But the beat is knocks. It's so bananas.
Where does he get these samples from?
I don't know.
Hardest one.
Oh, quick tidbit. I don't know if it's true, but I heard that apparently the original Breathe song, it didn't say breathe. It went whatever. But when Fabulous got it, he thought it was breathe and wrote the whole song around it being about breathing. And then Just Blaze was like, why you keep talking about breathe? I was like, isn't it that what it's saying? And they're like, no, but we'll put it in there. So they had to add that in.
If only Fabulous knew how to spell other things besides his name.
He still spells it wrong. Right. He still spells it wrong.
Damn. Somebody get this nigga hooked on phonics.
Anyways, all right. So that's our thoughts. Real general, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, it's solid. It was great. I enjoyed it.
All right. So you already know what time it is. What about that ass though?
Damn. What about that ass though? You got yours good to go?
I got mine good to go, but you know who I'm putting on the spot?
Yeah.
Double Eminem over
there. Oh, snap.
All right, so last time I copped out, and I got a lot of shit from it from a few listeners as well as my compadres here. So I actually did some searching. I'm not one of those dudes who follows a bunch of Instagram honeys and models and whatnot. So I had to do a little bit of searching, but I did find someone. Her name is Kathy Picos. Picos, Picos. Kathy, Kathy. You should know how to spell that, but there you go. She owns I guess some kind of fitness thing going on.
Is it, what? How you spell it?
Peruana.
All right, Kathy.
Oh, okay.
Picos.
Oh shit.
Okay.
Yeah, and she's owner of TNTFitnessGirl.com. She's into fitness apparently, and she also models and stuff, and yeah.
God
damn, bro.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, little Peruvian princess out of Miami.
Yo. Shit, I just had Peruvian chicken.
Some lomo saltado.
We just had Peruvian chicken too, so it's kind of like
Damn, that's the theme of the night.
Let me get that thigh though. Let me get that thigh.
God.
So yeah, that's mine. Let's not make this more awkward than it already is.
Creeper moment of silence.
We did have that last time.
Yeah, we did.
We had like a good 3 seconds of silence.
We were just browsing.
It's pretty necessary. Like,
all right. So anyways, that's mine. While you guys I'll go over it. I mean, she has videos too, so it's like you get to see.
A lot of white swimsuits.
Yeah, a lot of red and white. Yeah. Peru, son.
Peru.
Hey.
Peru. Anyways, that was mine. So now your turn.
All right. So we're still on Instagram.
Yeah.
And what we're doing is we're going to the search, right?
Yep.
and we're putting in Nikki Heaton.
Nikki
with a K, Nikki with a C.
So NIY.
Oh, what?
KEE. Yeah, right.
Okay. Oh, she's Instagram certified.
Nikki Heaton.
And this is a little white girl.
Oh.
Damn.
Hello.
God.
Yeah.
Amen. Blessed be the Lord.
Yeah. That was the creeper moment of silence right there. For
Creeper
real.
moment of
That was it.
Right. Okay.
Jesus.
Wow.
So like whichever picture you click upon,
God.
whichever one.
Oh my goodness.
Man.
Oh, there's videos here too. Oh shit.
Damn, she got 2 moments of silences. Fuck. Which one?
Yeah.
God.
All right.
Okay.
Sorry. Somebody
All right,
talk
all right,
before this shit gets super
Yeah, this
weird.
is
Well,
crazy. It's a
all I
little
gotta
wild.
say
Let's
is
go ahead and
for
move
Christmas,
on to
because get your girls some sparkly underwear. It's just crazy. Make sure it's sparkly.
Okay. All right. Next one.
Goddamn. Sorry.
We're gonna
I just saw
move-
one more.
And
Sorry.
fishnet. And
Okay.
fishnet.
We're gonna
Flesh tone fishnet.
We're gonna move to the world of golf, and we're gonna look up on Instagram _page.renee
Whoa. She started her name with the underscore.
_PAIGE Renee. You can just type in Paige Renee and it'll come up. She's aspiring to be in the LPGA. Actually a sick golfer, but what about that ass though? For real.
Yeah, man. You know, this is gonna get a lot of people into golfing.
Yeah, I mean I'm a golf fan right now. Let's go. I just became a golf fan this second. God damn.
I don't know. Am I getting the right one? I don't think I'm getting the right one.
Paige Renee. Let's see. Just look up Paige and it comes out.
Sorry, folks. I'm the super creeperness right now.
Hey man, you can't keep calling this creeperness. Bro.
It is creeperness.
No,
I'm sorry.
It's not. This is appreciating the female form.
We're just exploring Instagram.
Right.
That's all we're doing.
We're trying to get people followers.
Right.
All right.
All right. I think that concludes. What about that ass though? We can get off our phones now, fellas.
Do we have
I'm
to?
thinking about it.
Do we have to?
Yeah. And let's go ahead and switch gears here.
All right.
As we all know, the Drake album came out, and
We're not talking about the fucking album.
this was, I know we're not talking about the album, but the album came out on Apple exclusively, and that pissed a lot of people off because, you know, not everybody signs up for Apple Music or Spotify or
All right,
Google Play
so-
or whatever, and I just wanted to touch on what are your guys' thoughts on this new, you know, all the different streaming services, and how do you feel about the exclusivity of these albums coming out? Just, you know, like Kanye was Tidal exclusive, and
Ish.
yeah, ish. And, you know, Drake putting everything out on Apple, and like Dr. Dre putting out, Jay, it's over. The segment is done. It's over.
What happened?
I blacked out for a second.
Low key.
Yeah, what do you guys think about all the streaming services and the exclusivity?
I think it's some bullshit. For real, like if you're an artist, it's about the music first.
Sure.
I'm not saying you don't need to get paid and whatnot, but like there are ways to do so.
Yeah, but I mean, like in a business sense, it makes sense to me. Obviously, like you said, like I look at what Tidal could have been, right? What Tidal could have done, and their botched launch a year ago, right? Is this when it was?
I think so.
Yeah. Oh, look at me, bunch of rich ass musicians. We don't get paid enough. That's what it came off as, right? And then focusing on the $20 lossless streaming service versus the fact that there's a $10 version, and then not having a free version as well to get people to try. All that stuff, stupid. Well, what I mean by what they could have done, which would have pissed us all off, but business-wise, I'm talking about, they had all these artists, right, getting equity into the company. They could have essentially turned Tidal into like a label and have everything come through them, right? So just imagine if you can only get Jay-Z's music, J. Cole's music, Madonna, if anybody really cares. U2, I think, right? Were part of it. Alicia Keys, Rihanna, Kanye. Like, there was a list of people who joined that, you know, who were there from the get.
Yeah.
You know, Coldplay. I mean, we're talking about, like, the biggest acts, right? And granted, it makes sense why they wouldn't put it all strictly on there, just because, obviously, there's a chance that people don't go and listen, you might lose some listeners. But I feel like they could have forced people's hands. You know what I mean? Like,
yes,
let's say, had they done that, would you have signed up for it?
No. 0% chance.
0% chance?
Because, now, I don't think Defcast condones this, but
definitely don't.
We don't condone pirating music, but that option is still there for
wait.
millions.
Are you telling me that there's an illegal way of getting music?
No. Yeah, I think there's just so many people downloading music now that I think the same thing would have happened.
But okay, so what if they had a free version like a Spotify where you can listen to it? Like,
free version, yes.
Like I'm saying, that's what I'm saying. Like if they had made it almost impossible for you not to sign up, right? And you can only get these artists there. That's it.
Yeah.
Like that is the only spot. Would you have signed up?
I mean,
maybe. I signed up for Kanye, to be honest. I signed up. I didn't pay. I mean, it was the free month.
So let's talk about that, because I think that right there is kind of fucked up what happened there. You release an album, right? Get people to sign up. Basically, like on day 31, when everyone's thing is up, you re-release the album.
Yep.
Forcing people to sign up again.
Well, hold on. But Spotify or Tidal sent out an email extending people's 30 day. They extended it themselves, so that people could listen to the new version for another month.
Okay, but then like a week later, 2 weeks later, it was on Spotify.
Yeah, it was on everything after that. Which, I mean, there's a lawsuit going on right now for it.
But how do you feel about it? Do you think it's fucked up that he did that? Do you feel like it makes sense? Like,
I think it made sense to them, but I think it's fucked up because you know you have people that got subscriptions.
Yeah.
And they bought the album because they had it on sale for $20 that you could just buy it and download it that first day. And people did that because they thought this was the only place you were going to be able to get it. But
and who has ever had the gall to say that they're going to re-release the actually produced version of an album?
It just seemed like a money grab to me. That's what it is.
So I think that could be a very interesting topic for another day because I have a lot to say about it. Because I have a lot. I have a lot to say about it. And
let's just move on. Okay, so personally speaking, then, which service do you guys use?
I use Spotify right now. Exclusively Spotify. I barely use iTunes anymore. I used to have just a huge library of music and just
no Apple
bought albums. And kept adding to that library, but now it's just so much easier to have Spotify. I can stream whatever I want, whenever I want, and yeah. What about you, Jay?
Yeah, I'm on the Spotify. I mean, I got the free version.
Yeah, me too.
$3.99.
But for real, I'm on like SoundCloud because I get that underground shit.
Yeah. Right.
But yeah.
So like for me, music streaming is extremely new to me. I'd sign up for it literally on the last day of last year when they had like that offer where you get like 3 months off. So I pay for it because I hate commercials. I did use it for like a week, I think, before that, and I just couldn't stand having commercials. So, and I had the free version. They got to pay for it somehow. So I'm not mad at that, but the ease of it, you know what I mean? It's just. It's hard to replace now. It's hard to go back. You know what I mean? So it's like
you have so much invested in it. If you make playlists, you have and I'm not even gonna lie, their Discover Weekly playlists are on point. Like they know what
they have
you
some
like.
joints.
There's new shit all the time. It's great.
What would you say the ratio is on it?
What, Good to Bad?
Good to Bad on Discover.
Yeah,
50,
like
50.
10 out of
Yeah,
like
maybe
5 out of
50.
10.
I'd say
4 to 5 out of
30%.
10. Yeah.
Yeah, 30%. It's
Okay.
new, good,
That's
hot
what's
shit.
But that's not a bad. I mean, that's
No,
not
that's
a bad
not.
ratio because
Like-
you're talking about a wide net.
Yeah.
But anyways, I say all that about the ease of it to say this. It's like it kind of like I don't give a fuck about Drake at all. So I'm not missing out.
Right. And that's
Same thing with like a Taylor Swift. I don't care. I think she's like holding the shit off of Spotify, whatever. So I haven't been personally affected by it. But if there was an artist that was not gonna put their stuff on Spotify, which would make perfect sense financially, but as a fan, I'd be pissed. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
even if I did go out to buy the album, you know what I mean? Because I still will go out and buy an album, the physical copy too, not a digital.
Yeah.
But again, the ease, it's like, damn, like seriously, I can't even do this. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
It's
and I feel like it's gonna end up turning people away. Like, it's gonna end up alienating people to a certain degree.
it absolutely has,
You know
because
what I mean?
the ease of getting the, I've only listened to a little bit of the Beyonce album that just came out because I'm
not
not
on
gonna
Spotify.
sign up for Apple Music.
Yeah.
I'm not like
That was literally the first place I checked.
Yeah.
Freedom. I was like, oh, Freedom, Spotify.
yeah.
I was like, no. What?
Yeah, and like somebody put me on it, and I was just like, why am I gonna sign up for this when I don't really care about Beyonce to begin with?
Exactly.
Like,
and that's the
who
thing. It's
cares?
like if a service only has 1 or 2 artists, it's not really gonna work.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying. I think like the title thing could have worked if you're talking about a large list of artists, like a stable of like people you can't deny. But if it's like 1 or 2, and people gonna start nitpicking here and there, and there are gonna be artists out there where they're like, we can't take the chance in eliminating one or the other. But I mean, think about it. If you are gonna sign an exclusive, Spotify seems like the one that makes sense, right?
Yeah. But they
got the
just
largest listener base.
they just wanted to push title because
know.
I mean they wanted to
But
get
so-
all the big guns on there.
So the big reason we're obviously talking about the music streaming thing is because Alibaba, which is a gigantic company, it's like the 20th largest company in the world, out of China, is releasing or just released a new streaming service called Alibaba Planet.
Yo, they're taking over, son.
Yeah.
Well, they haven't released an English version yet. I think it's gonna be 6 months till it comes out. But this is what makes this one extremely interesting. One, you can buy merchandise through it, right? So it becomes
it's like Amazon, but
exactly.
in Asia.
You're gonna be able to buy like tour tickets.
Asia's on.
You can be able to buy like tour tickets directly from it. Apparently, live concerts, live streaming. Looking through right here, it's essentially everything in one. Everything you could want in one place. It kind of makes the whole experience a thing where you, as a music fan, wouldn't want to get out of it, right?
Wow.
And it's gonna give artists who are independent the ability to load up their music easy. Composers, it's gonna be also a way to connect with people. Apparently, like artists can connect with each other, so it's like I guess like a messaging service type of thing as well.
So you know what? Okay, like this, like yo, hands down, Alibaba. I read about their stocks like skyrocketing.
Yeah,
The only thing that I'm concerned about is, would this be too much to be on one platform? You got Amazon plus like you could do
if they can
anything
pull
for
it
artists.
off. I mean, I don't know.
Right.
We haven't tested it yet.
Right.
But I think what makes this what really makes Planet a potential music streaming killer, especially to an Apple Music in the title, since obviously their subscription bases are smaller, is that Chinese copyright laws are basically non-existent,
Shady.
and which means that all this exclusive shit that we were just talking about might be irrelevant. So potentially we could hear.
Well, but to come here though, if they came here, they wouldn't be able to do. They
Not
wouldn't be able to
necessarily.
stream everyone
Not necessarily.
because you would think that Kanye, Jay-Z, Taylor Swift,
it doesn't
Coldplay,
matter.
YouTube would just have lawsuits.
Okay, so this is the worst that can.
Well, I was only gonna say there are like certain songs that I've like tried to search for, like Tame Impala songs. Some of their songs can't be played in the United States.
Yeah.
So I know there is.
Wait, why?
I have no fucking clue.
It's fun.
It's
I
just
don't
like
understand
how
why that's the thing.
Okay,
Like,
so hold on a
region
second.
lock.
The
Like,
Roots
that's
have the
bullshit.
same problem. Like Undone, their shit was political. All that.
Okay, but
and their shit is not allowed in the United States.
this is my thing. This is what I'm thinking. And again, I could be wrong, but essentially, the worst I think that can happen is that an iTunes and a Google Play won't let them have their app on the web on their downloading thing, right? You know what I mean? Like you won't be able to download it through the Apple Store or through the Google Play Store. But there are, you know, companies out there and software out there that you can download onto your phone without going through that service. That's just the most common way. You know what I mean? So they could potentially set something up where it's like just go to the Alibaba website, you know, AlibabaPlanet.com, who cares what it's called at this point, and just download it directly there. They can't stop that.
I just know, okay, yeah.
And because it's a Chinese company, though, it's their laws that rule, not ours. Right. So again, so you'll be able to get the Adeles and the Drakes and the Kanye and whoever, any potentially. Again, we still don't know, but I mean, do you think, like, first of all, do you think that's possible? And do you think, let's say it is possible, do you think Apple Music, Tidal, and Spotify have something to be worried about?
I think if it is possible, it's just going to be, you know, it's going to be one of the huge selection of streaming services, because
you don't think it'll take over?
I don't think so, because people, I think, use what they use. They don't want to sign up for anything else, even if, like, especially people who are already signed up for Apple Music. They're getting, you know, Dr. Dre, they're getting Drake, they're getting whoever. I feel like there's Apple users, I don't think use Spotify. I don't think people who use Apple Music use Spotify also. They're not going to have both open just to listen to different things. You just kind of use what you use, and it's just going to be one in a big pool. Just throw them in that pool. Plus, even if you can listen to everybody through Planet, people are still going to download music, because it's just the easy, like, it's still going to get downloaded. It's still going to be shared. It's still, like, I don't think I would sign up for Planet right now either. If it was out right now and they said you could listen to Drake and everybody.
I mean, it would definitely be a game changer. I do know that the music industry would have a lot to say about their music being, like, freely streamed if the rights aren't written so.
Yeah.
So
I don't know. I'm not gonna lie. I'd be tempted to sign up, especially the ability to buy merchandise and stuff like that. Like, you know, we were just talking about, people like the ease of it, right? You know, that's why people are signing up for these services to begin with. It's easier than downloading the songs from a website that might be shady, than uploading, you know, connect your phone and uploading it into whatever software to then put it on your phone. You know what I mean? Like, it's a multi-step process, and it can get annoying sometimes. You know, people are lazy. They're willing to pay $10 a month, which really isn't a lot considering that you have the world's music at your fingertips, right?
Yeah.
Except for Prince. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
I hope I didn't get loud on the mic.
No, it's all right. It's all right.
But I'm saying, but Planet might be able to get Prince's music on there.
Yeah, I'm gonna fight against that. I mean,
speaking of which, just off topic completely with Prince. Apparently his vault was released of everything he's made.
Had decades.
And there's over 100 albums, finished albums in there, which is just absurd. Like, who the hell makes 100 albums and never releases them? Like,
only Prince.
Only Prince. Yeah, rest in peace. Rest in peace. Purple Rain.
Musical genius.
Yeah. I don't know. I just feel like the music streaming game is gonna get turned on its ear.
I hate where it's at right now. I hate it. I absolutely hate it. Like, it makes sense business wise, but it's just so, I think it's so opposite of what art should be. Like imagine if, you know, I could go fly to France and see the Mona Lisa, you know, but imagine if only certain people could, like.
Well, yeah, but there's pieces of art where people buy and own and put in their house.
That's true. I mean, like, that's true, but music throughout history, at least recent history, has been, we make it, you can buy it. Yeah. Like, here, give me money and you can have this.
You know what the part of streaming that does bother me when I think about it is, what if an artist just decides, I don't want it on here anymore? whatever it is, right? Think about your favorite artist, your favorite album.
Yeah.
Like, how much would it piss you? Because it pisses me off when I try to say. Like, I was the other day, for whatever reason, I wanted to listen to the Blueprint, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just popped in my head. I was going to listen to Blueprint. You know, I know Jay-Z shit is on there. Well, then it's not on there. Neither is Reasonable Doubt.
Yeah, Reasonable Doubt's not on there. That's a damn shame.
It sucks.
And I'm not gonna sign up for Tidal to listen to Reasonable Doubt.
No,
Hell no.
So I signed up for Tidal for a couple days because
Kanye.
No, not because of Kanye. Because what some of you might not know is that we had an episode that never made it. But the original first episode, which is, again was one of the lost tapes, as I like to call it.
And then we had a black president. What we still do.
We were reviewing the Kanye album, so I was semi-forced to download that shit, and I didn't like it. I just on not even. I mean, I didn't like the album either, but not on the talking about the album. Just talking about the actual service and the app itself. I didn't like it. I just didn't like it. It just didn't feel. I don't know.
Yeah.
Wasn't feeling it. Yeah.
To be completely honest, mobile on my phone, it didn't feel horrible. But the actual desktop application on the computer, like, it was just clunky. It's slow, it's clunky, it's a little buggy, and
it's one of the God, I wish I had his name. I completely forgot, and I feel bad. But one of the, I guess, editors or one of the writers on Crack.com tweeted out, even if there was an audio confession of Biggie admitting to killing Tupac exclusive on Tidal, I still wouldn't sign up. Like,
I mean, it's true. It's true.
I feel like that's like the overarching theme of like 99.9% of the population when it comes to Tidal.
It's so true.
It's
whack.
Like, I hate the fact that we got to talk about Tidal when we talk about music streaming, because it's really like Spotify and Pandora and I guess Apple Music to a certain degree.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pandora's getting better.
Is it?
Yeah.
I gave up on it years ago.
Their algorithm has gotten better.
I don't know. It seems like every time I put like Missy Elliott radio, it'll play like one Missy song, and the next time I know it's like Future. I'm like, what the fuck? No, that's not what I signed up for.
I haven't used Pandora in years.
My wife was using it for a while until I got tired, till I corrected her and got her on Spotify.
Right?
Yeah. Sorry, it was annoying listening to Pandora. Pandora, you suck. Sorry. Tidal, you
Thumbs
suck.
Down.
Not sorry.
Thumbs down.
I don't know. I think the Planet thing though. I think that's a huge. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm excited for it. I might have to learn Chinese real quick too to just use it right now.
I think if it's not on Spotify, I'm just gonna buy it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna buy it.
Buy it.
Yeah.
Buy it.
I'm just gonna buy it.
I'd buy it too.
Yeah.
Why are these quotations?
Oh man.
All right. All right. So, I want to talk about a little bit on breaking into hip hop. We talked about this at lunch the other day, on lunch break from work, where the topic of non-black male rappers and what are the chances of them succeeding, people being accepted, so on and so forth. Like, what do you guys feel about a white rapper, a Latino rapper, a female rapper, so on and so forth?
I feel like anybody can rap as long as you have a thorough knowledge of where you're coming from with it. If you're just popping and shit, like the reasons why Iggy doesn't sell like she could with that fat ass. It's
Fake ass.
Fat ass.
I already told you I touched it, man.
So real.
So real.
Can't get no realer.
What's that toilet tissue? Little song?
Yeah. Huggies.
Charmin.
Want to give it a huggy.
All right, but my question is why don't we see it more? Why does it seem like Hispanic rappers in general, right? Like, it seems like if they don't do something that's somehow Spanish-ish, you know, have that you know, Hispanic quote unquote sound. Like,
you see, I think it started with once the industry got so monopolized that you created these stereotypes for rappers. In the 90s, anybody could come out. If you were hot, fucking Beastie Boys. You got Missy Elliott. You got
Cypress Hill. Cypress Hill, two Spanish dudes.
Shit. I mean, it was it was open. The world of hip hop was open. But now we have these formulas that people have to subscribe to.
So do you think people wouldn't accept it now? Because of the formula? Maybe they're indoctrinated?
Like, who's the best, Hispanic rapper right now? It's not Pitbull, but Pitbull's probably the most successful.
Yeah,
the most marketed.
The dancing penis.
Yeah, but he came up as like a rapper, like a real rapper, and like his first album was straight like hard rap, and he tried to be that, and it wasn't bad.
Now he's Mr. Worldwide.
Yeah.
Whatever the fuck you call
Dale.
It pisses me off because it's like,
how many Super Bowls can you do?
No, it pisses me off because it's like for me when I used to make music, because I was Puerto Rican, right? I had to do reggaeton. I had to. Like that was no, I didn't.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. Like I'm saying in other people's eyes, like I had to do it. Like people find out I make beats. Oh, can you hook me up with a reggaeton beat? Nah.
Even though I fucked with the reggaeton.
No, I don't. I hate it.
Listen,
I fucking hate it. I genuinely despise it.
I love reggaeton though.
I can't stand it. It's the same fucking shit over. I can't.
The ladies love it. I love it.
Okay, I hate it. But all right,
right.
Before I move on to my point, the thing I hate about when people say, oh, but girls shake their ass to it. Go to a club, girls will shake their ass to anything. It doesn't fucking matter.
But not really like reggaeton. With reggaeton, it's different.
Anyways, but I'm saying like the stigma of like I had to be a Spanish rap. You know what I mean? Like the idea that I could just be a spitter and just make hip hop beats and just was foreign. It was like, wait, what? Like what?
Yep. It's weird. It's almost weird that there's like, it's not racism, but there's definite like stereotypes within the industry that you have to conform to.
But that's what I'm saying. It's beyond the industry because these are other Spanish rappers.
Well, yeah,
who are telling me that I'm wrong because I'm not doing it.
Well, they seem like simple people that are.
Oh, they're fucking super simple. They're
definitely
fucking retarded
simple people.
So I mean, they're caught up
simple
in
people.
They're caught up in the sauce. So it's like, what do you expect from them?
Okay, so have you ever like looked at a rapper's race and just been like, oh, this dude's got to be whack, or like, or was your bar was your bar higher?
Hey, Lil Dicky, I seen this kid, the first time I ever saw him, he was on an interview.
Yeah.
And they were saying this boy could freestyle. So I was like, I mean, shit, if you say you can,
I'm
gonna make it.
I want to hear it.
Yeah. Right. No, you're right.
And if you suck, you suck.
And I was like, goddamn, I was driving at the time.
Yeah. No, the boy can spit. The boy can spit. He's ill. He's actually pretty fucking ill. I know it's funny music, but he can rap actually. So yeah. Okay, so what about female rappers?
I think traditionally female rappers went hand in hand to an extent with male rappers.
Yeah, but
I think that because maybe hip hop is predominantly listened to by men.
Is it? Though?
I think so.
I don't think anymore.
You need to Google search that.
Maybe not anymore, but okay, let's say back in the 90s. I don't know if a lot of women were listening to hip hop. And actually, I still think that men dominate the hip hop.
I really don't think so. I genuinely think that more women listen to hip hop now, which is an even bigger travesty.
You think more women are listening to hip hop than men?
Well, hip hop, like what's on the radio now.
But hip hop in general, more men I think listen to it, and it's such a. I mean, I don't know if it's sexist, but I think men just relate to men, Like,
so, but why aren't there more women? Let's say it's 50-50, right?
Maybe it's because women.
Do other women not want to listen to women rap?
I don't know. I don't know because maybe. I don't know.
And then
that's a hard question.
And then the other idea of women going hand in hand with rap, you're saying like before it was kind of a normal thing, but at the same time it's like, how come women rappers only seen the last one or two albums?
Yeah.
because again, I think men are the ones who listen to rap most and are buying the albums and are buying hip hop albums.
Okay, so why wouldn't a man want to listen to the woman though? Besides,
Because I think it's
thing.
I think it's because you just can't relate to what they're saying. You don't give a shit.
Okay,
like
so let me use this example. Now I know I keep poking holes. My bad, but
I mean it's fine. It's just I'm just trying to figure out a way to make this not sound
I want to
super
insert
sexist.
this one stat real quick.
wait. Before you get there. Sorry, I know.
Demographics,
I'm just saying.
man.
So let's look at
Fuck fact.
let's look at like a DMX, right?
Yeah.
He had 5 #1 albums, platinum, blah blah blah. So you're telling me that a shit ton of people related with him, despite the fact that his life is extremely unique.
No, I think.
Then why was he popular?
I'll tell you why. You know what it is? It's male fantasy.
Okay,
It's
that's
male
fine.
fantasy 100%. You want to be the person that you're listening to.
Okay.
You don't want to be. I don't want to be Lauryn Hill.
Okay.
I want to be DMX when it was
Okay.
prime. I want to be
I got
Eminem. You know.
That makes sense. I never thought about that.
I think that might be more. You know what it is. How when I say you don't relate to a woman, it's more like I just kind of like idolize this person. You know?
I got
like,
you.
yeah.
I got you now. It makes sense.
What's up with those
the stats?
demographics?
So yeah, it's pretty split, 50-50.
Is it?
What?
Yeah. Yeah, about 50% of all male listeners that listen to hip hop listen to hip hop.
The other 50% listen to Nelly.
Right.
I told y'all last week, man. Black people gave up on him.
But yeah, no. This is showing that females and males pretty much listen to hip hop.
Pretty
Pretty
Okay.
the same.
So like I was saying with the women and longevity thing, like only lasting an album or two. Like, why do you think that is? Because it's not like, I mean, is there a female rapper who has like a real long catalog and success? Obviously, like you know,
have Missy Elliott.
Missy Elliott,
so
but
she has like 3 or 4 albums that were pretty big, right? Yeah.
but her biggest hits are the pop dance songs. Even though I think she is like she is hip hop. Like
yeah. But besides her, like I'm saying, like you got the Queen Latifahs who were probably big for an album or two, and she has an extensive catalog, but it was only really that one album or two. You know what I mean? Lauryn Hill, granted, one album, it's her own thing. I mean, she hasn't come out with.
But
then with the Fugees.
But
I mean,
okay,
she held it down.
But okay,
Yeah.
but it was the one Fugees album that was gigantic, right? And then the one Lauryn Hill album was just gigantic.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
But
I don't think it's determined on the albums because you got Big Pun. How
He
many-
died though. That's different.
Yeah.
That I'm saying.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
but-
saying. It's different with Lauryn Hill. Like I was saying, it's a different situation because she stopped. Not, you know what I mean. So we don't know what would have happened if
I think
she had kept going. But I'm just saying, like, how many female artists you can say be like, oh yeah, she got 3 albums that were like top sellers, that were successful, and da da da. I'm not talking about good necessarily, but successful.
I think the problem here though is that we're comparing the best women to
Tops.
the top men. Like why is it that like how many male rappers do you like? But you're like, yeah, I mean, I wouldn't put him in the Hall of Fame, but I like his stuff.
I know, but I'm saying,
Like-
but we can name 5 rappers with like 5 successful albums easily,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, but at the same time, when you're saying that, you're talking about marketing dollars. Who's
Yeah.
getting
I'm
money
talking about
spent
everything.
on them.
Yeah. I'm talking about everything.
You're not talking about skill.
No.
at that
I'm
point.
not talking about skills. I'm talking about why haven't we seen a successful female artist, rapper, right, who continue for years, for a decade, dominate, or not even just dominate, but do extremely well. It seems like they get the first album, maybe they hit on the second album, done. And we never hear about it.
Do you think it has anything to do with going back to male fantasy versus female fantasy?
Maybe.
What
I mean,
men-
that wasn't something I really thought about
what
before,
men-
so I mean, it could be that.
What men want to be and
But
what
it-
women want to be.
I
But
mean,
again, 50% are women, so
Right, but do women like you like you said, Lauryn Hill?
if she kept coming
Queen
out with
Latifah.
real shit, Lauryn Hill.
They
And
weren't-
Missy Elliott could drop anything right now, and I'm
Yeah.
gonna be on it. Like,
I'm not gonna lie, I
Yeah.
wasn't feeling that last single she dropped like a year ago.
With Pharrell.
yeah,
Yeah. I mean, it was alright.
Yeah,
It's alright.
it was horrible.
it was
She
definitely
needs to
a turnout.
reconnect with Timbaland.
Yeah.
That's what she needs to do.
Yeah.
That would be cool. He's too busy being Empire.
I know.
It's wasting me talent, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. It just seems I just think it's weird that we don't see the sustained success in women or non-black, artists outside of Eminem being the one. Like, it seems like Hispanics don't get the chance. It seems like Asians don't get the chance. It seems like, anybody,
Indian, Pakistani, like anyone,
So you had
Canadians.
Actually, MIA, but that was a couple years ago.
Right.
But she had the one hit. I mean, she's had albums since, but she's not big over here.
Yeah.
I mean, people aren't looking out for.
She has a niche following.
Okay, do you know if she just dropped an album recently?
No.
Like, is that something you're looking out for?
I mean, no, definitely not. I'm
Okay.
still hooked on Paper Planes, so.
I'm just saying, like, she was an artist I knew about before that, right? Like, I just knew about, but I wasn't looking for her necessarily. You know what I mean? I'm happy she had that success, and it's cool to see that. You know what I mean? Not just because as a woman, but also as international. She's from Sri Lanka, so it's like that's awesome. Like, that's cool as fuck to me. Like, I'm equal opportunist. I give anybody a chance to shine or suck, really, when I hear the new music. So, so what about the gay rapper or a transgender rapper? Like, how would you feel if that came out? Like, what would you give them a chance?
That, I think, is one area that hip hop and really even the country, general public is, being gay now is fine. Like, I feel like people have fully accepted that, and now that gay marriage is legal, like the majority of people in America now, it's just a normal thing. It's not a big deal anymore. Whereas even 10, 15 years ago it was crazy,
taboo.
Yeah.
But I mean,
but in hip hop,
what if I told you there was a dude who amazing rapper? Like, I don't know who you feel is the top rapper, but was at that level. Good. He's just gay. That's all it is.
I wouldn't care. I don't care. As long as the music is good, I don't care. Like, anything outside of that, I don't care. Which is why, again, I give Kanye so much of a leash because his music is good. And look, if he's gay, it doesn't matter. It's okay. It's all right.
Same time.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
Same damn time.
I forgot about that.
Kanye loves your old music, but God, what the fuck are you doing, bro?
Yeah.
Just slow down. Slow down.
What about you, Jay? What do you think?
All right. So, like, we're gonna talk about artists who have come out, but they're not hip hop artists. Frank Ocean.
Love his music.
He's a hip hop artist.
He's hip hop-ish. He's hip hop adjacent.
He's rapped. He's a good rapper.
Okay, well, shit. There's an example right there. Like,
love Frank.
But I think the fact that he's not a straight up rapper gives him a little bit of, like, I don't know, like it's just he's a singing dude, so it's kind of like, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like that's how people kind of feel towards it. I'm talking about like a straight up rapper,
like gangster rap, or
whether
whoever.
it's gangster or whatever, it doesn't matter. Just a straight up rapper. And then so this is, what about if they start making a rapper, but they start talking about being with other men or women being with other women? Like, then.
Well, so I say Frank because he's an artist foremost, and that's what you respect him for. And that's what I'm saying. Like, if there's an artist that comes along that is about the artistry and not exactly like pushing like gay dialogue.
Okay, so
about
what if there was the gay equivalent of Lil' Kim? I don't mean the face changing. I mean the rapping.
No, right. Like look. A lot of stereotypical rap is about talking about, banging bitches, whatever. What if there was a dude who was saying that about banging dudes? Like, look, I just get dudes every weekend. Like, I'm the biggest player. Whatever. Whatever. I feel like hip hop is kind of.
I'm saying, would you be okay with it?
Again, I think it comes towards male fantasy where that's not where I want to be. That's not my fantasy.
For me, I don't like listening to Lil' Kim because of that. Like, I don't want to listen to anybody talking about sex on a song just because it's bad. Like, whatever. I don't care. Yeah. You're full of shit. Let's be real. You know what I mean? Like, I don't care what you're talking about. So for me, it's more of that than, I don't want to listen to gay guys. It's more of like, I don't care. I just don't care.
Yeah.
I just want to hear somebody that can rap their ass off. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I want to hear somebody that can just wow me lyrically.
Yeah.
But that's the thing with me. We talked about in the past how it's like people don't care about lyrics. So then what would be the gimmick of the gay rapper? The fact that they're gay, so could it work?
I don't
If
even know
Future,
that has
all
to
right,
be-
but hold on. But if Future was doing the same stuff with the same
was gay.
beats, but was gay and was talking about banging dudes,
I'll make your dude this one good.
it would still sound hot though. It would still be good.
I mean, that's
Because-
a bad example because I don't like Future, so I'd
Right,
be like,
but
not
I love
listening to it anyway. But
Because again, I don't care about Future's lyrics, and if that's what he's talking about, whatever. His voice just sounds good on beats, and it's just
so if the
they're
beat
just
is
hot
good,
songs.
so,
Okay.
so
You know
the
what?
beat is good, but he's like sucking a dick.
no, but that's not even.
Like you're not gonna pay attention to that.
I mean, I guess I would, but I don't know.
Yeah. I know gay people. I'm cool with gay people.
Yeah, it's
like,
fine.
Yeah, I'm not
It
saying there's
doesn't
anything
matter.
wrong.
Who
I'm
cares?
just I'm just bringing it up.
But-
I'm trying to fucking put y'all on the spot. That's all.
But I will put forth that I really don't want to hear about another dude banging another dude on a
right.
track.
I guess
All right. I mean, it's like many other types of music.
right because ultimately, I think it goes back to what you want to relate to. You know,
I'm
and
not
you don't
gonna lie,
relate to that.
In my head, all I could think is, all I want for my birthday is a.
It's
Horrible. See, like if all these songs were remixed,
yeah, they sound so.
People, please,
Oh,
dude.
man.
don't do this. Don't do this.
Yeah.
Because then, like the world of hip hop is gonna crumble.
Right.
Damn.
Right.
Take this.
I'm just saying.
No,
like,
but it's a good question.
but that's the
because
thing.
I-
Like nobody talks about this. Nobody ever talks about this. Nobody ever, like I said, nobody asks the questions that might make you want to say something that you feel might be fucked up. I'm just putting.
okay.
Listen, none of us are gay bashers, and none of,
right. No,
It's not about that. But because it's something that we haven't experienced, because it's something that's new or could be new. I mean, we haven't.
you want to experience it? No, I'm
You
just,
see how I even
I'm
finished my
just
sentence?
playing. I'm just playing.
Because
I'm
it's
just
something we haven't experienced in the sense of hearing his music. Fucking D, I swear to God. Because of that, I'm saying like it's hard to put yourself in that, you know, that process mentally. You know what I mean?
But-
What if?
But do you think that a gay rapper making pop songs,
I think they have a better chance if they make pop songs.
yeah, just make? I mean, not okay. What if they made like the trap shit, trap pop? I mean,
think-
talking about drinking lean, selling coke, banging dudes.
I mean, Young
like-
Thug is apparently doing all right.
Right. Like if it was the same shit, could they?
I don't know.
Could they blow up? What do you think? People want to listen to that. Do you think?
Do I think people are looking for that? I mean, outside of the
Gay
obvious
dudes?
community, yeah. But I mean, the majority of the population, are they looking for it? No. But
Yeah.
it's not whether they're looking for it; it's whether they'll accept it. That's my
Right.
real question. You know
Right.
what I mean? And then it's like, if it's a rapper, right? Like a straight up rapper, lyrical rapper, will hip hop has accepted? You know what I mean?
Okay,
Like I said, I feel-
Accept it or buy it, because
Both.
there are a lot of lyrical
Both,
rappers
both.
who nobody's buying them still.
Well, buying them to the same level. How about
yeah,
that?
yeah.
So I mean, I think what's interesting is it's like early on hip hop, like they were definitely homophobic.
Oh yeah.
So it's a interesting,
Thought.
especially for hip hop. I'm not saying that shit was right.
It
not
is what it
really
is. It
just-
happened,
right.
and now we're here now.
Right.
But what about okay? So the big one, trans.
I think.
And I say the big one
was-
obviously because of the laws about the bathrooms and all that shit. So.
Right.
I don't think Marilyn Manson is coming out with a hip hop
Right.
album. So
Right.
I'm just saying, like, what if there was a woman who became a dude or dude became a woman, whatever, who could rap? Again, it's same parameters. Either one that really raps, like a lyrical rapper, and then a pop art, like that trap pop, whatever you want to call it. Like, do you think people are willing to accept that?
No, I don't think so yet, especially within hip hop, and because I think when you listen, any entertainment medium, you're putting yourself almost in that role of whatever you're watching or listening to. Like, damn, I'm doing this almost. Like that's why you like it a little more. And you know, if you can't relate to it, then it's just like, like why?
Right. I mean, that's why you don't have other genres really coming out besides pop, kind of. You know, you don't really have these, these alternate sexual.
Okay, so again, we're talking about the hip hop aspect, about the pop aspect. I mean, still in the hip hop world, but what if there was the Laverne Cox of you know, pop rap, whatever, you know what I mean? Oh, Laverne Cox, sorry, from Orange Is the New Black.
I still don't know who that is.
You guys don't watch Orange Is the New Black? So she's a trans woman, right? She's a trans on the show actually as well, so it's not something like they're trying to hide or anything.
Is she trying to be a dude or is she?
No, man to woman.
But her last name is Cox.
I don't know if it's a stage name or...
Don't read too much into that.
I'm pointing out the irony.
Don't read too much into that.
I'm just saying. But no,
but talented though.
Right. No, but I'm saying, so she's an actress. She's on Orange Is the New Black, and on the show she's, you know, trans as well. So it's like it's very much like marrying her real life in that sense, obviously. But I'm saying, like, what if she, not her in particular, but somebody of, you know, of the same situation of you know, transferring, being transgendered. What if they decided to make like a popish song, like, you know, in hip hop?
Well, so
like the Iggy of that.
Wait a minute. Stop.
You want a moment of silence for her ass?
Please, like, we cannot confuse those two.
It's still amazing to me how much you like are obsessed with it. It doesn't make sense to me.
Right. Damn. Listeners, the first time I ever seen that ass switch back and forth, I was pretty turned. Okay. It wasn't. I was pretty turned. We're just gonna leave it at that. All right.
And
it
blew left the imprint.
It blew minds.
All right.
Someday I'm gonna come up with my own podcast about Iggy. It will last 3 seasons.
Iggy Cast.
3 seasons.
Iggy Cast.
Damn, Iggy season 3.
Anyways, I'm just saying. So what if the Laverne Cox of rapping, you know,
again,
pop music of you know, of Laverne Cox of Future?
I just don't think it would have appeal to most people because, again, not many people relate to that.
Okay, so what if she shied away from the love, right, or the sexual nature of it, right? She's just rapping about having a good time. You know,
partying, drinking,
blah, blah.
doing whatever.
Yeah,
like,
and it just stayed on that. Focus on that. But again,
then yes, I would listen to it.
No, I'm not saying whether you listen to it. Would the general public listen to it?
Because I think if they did that, it, like, no one would even know. Like, it would be, you would know if you're a fan, but when they're rapping and making these songs, sing whatever, you wouldn't. So there's nothing that they would say that would kind of put you in an awkward position of thinking that you're there.
Okay.
You know, but that kind of brings us back to Prince. How he was kind of an anomaly where he was making, like,
he pushed the boundaries, man. I don't really think. I mean, obviously, there may be that questioned it, but
back in the 80s, a lot of motherfuckers were wearing spandex. Fucking
no, but what I'm saying is that, like,
crazy hair.
hard dudes in hip hop back then love Prince.
My father loves Prince. Every
hard dude loves Prince,
but I think the difference between that situation we're talking about now is that if you grew up on Prince, right, you're not thinking of Prince in that way.
I know, but in that era of, like, real homophobia and, like, hip hop, the hip hop culture was something that just didn't accept gay people. I feel, and that
I just think they grew up with it, so it's hard to deny it in that situation.
I know.
That's what I'm saying. It's different.
And he was real again. Like, it's about the music first.
Yeah. It's about the music first.
Not what these motherfuckers are doing. Like,
nobody cared.
That's why people like Marilyn Manson. That's why people like what's her crazy face? Lady Gaga.
Yeah, I love Lady Gaga.
She's cool.
Yeah.
I mean, she goes all out for performances. I fuck with that shit. But yeah, like, it's about the artistry.
She's cool.
Elton John. I mean,
Elton John. Again, nobody gives a shit.
Right. because he cares about the music first.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I think if it's general music, it could work. I think if it's hip hop, it becomes more of a challenge.
Yeah.
So I just kind of want to get, I don't know, your thoughts on all this.
Yeah.
I don't know. I personally, I
think hip hop is they're a little. I don't think hip hop in a bubble has moved as much. I don't think they've moved.
progressed.
I don't think they've progressed as much as society has. I think they're still a little slow on that.
Yeah.
It sucks. I mean,
It sucks.
like I said, it's not something I'm wishing for necessarily, but I think diversity can be a good thing. And
Absolutely.
you know, it'll give different views, obviously, on stuff. And in the end, it's all about the music. And like we said, I mean, we'll see. I don't know.
Yeah.
Just a thought. I thought it was an interesting talk since I've never actually had gone into this in
Right.
depth before.
Right.
With anyone, so.
Yeah. Yeah. Go ahead and move into our 24K song of the day.
24K. Well, who's going first? Who went
I think I went last time.
Em, you want to go? You want to start it off?
All right. So, earlier we mentioned the Spotify Discover Weekly thing, and I don't use it too often, but was kind of in that mood a few days ago, and a song popped up called Violets, and I was confused as all hell because it said Miles Davis as the artist. And so I did a little digging, and I came up with some facts, I guess, if you will, about it. So Violets is actually a song on the project Everything's Beautiful, which is being put together, or was put together by Robert Glasper, jazz pianist.
Prime.
And so basically what he did was he essentially redid or reimagined, however you want to kind of put it together, but essentially it's a tribute to Miles Davis, obviously the very famous, jazz musician. And Violets is one of the songs, and it's produced by Ninth Wonder with Phonte rapping on it.
Wow.
And
It's a great combo.
I mean, you can't miss with that. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So it's an awesome song. I haven't had a chance to listen to the whole project, but if this is in any way a semi-representation of that album, I'm super excited.
Sounds like the pit.
It's dude, the song is ill. I mean, I haven't had a chance to send you the guys the link, but it's ill. I mean, it's so smooth, man. It is. I don't know. It's just one of those things. Like it's great, easy listening type of thing where you can just kind of play in the background and kind of ignore it a little bit in a fucked up way. But you know what I mean. But it's that nice and smooth. But then when you actually listen to the lyrics and actually listen to the song, it's just like fuck. Like it's it takes you back a little bit, but like in a good way.
Robert Glasper does that.
See, that's the thing. He's new to me. Like I'm not. I've heard the name, but it's not like a thing. Someone I've looked for in the past or anything.
You gotta listen to What Is Matter, I think.
What Is Matter?
It all matters. It all matters. It's all matter. It's all matter. Who's singing on there?
I don't know. You tell me.
It is. Jeez.
Should I
Bilal is.
Oh, Bilal. Yeah. See, I that right there will make you want to fuck with it already. Yeah. All right. I gotta say, I'm sleep. Apparently, I've been sleeping on Robert Glass.
Yeah, me too.
Glasper, excuse me. So, anyway, Violets, check it out. It's an awesome song.
Nice.
We'll provide it in the links, of course, but it's an awesome song.
All right. My 24K song of the day is by Conway the Machine. It's called Black Tape. This popped up on my Discover Weekly this week, and man, I had never heard of this dude before, but as soon as the beat came on, it's just like an old soul sample, and it brought me back to the 90s. Like, it was just like instantly, I time traveled back to 1994, and it was like, holy shit. I don't know where this guy's from because I can't find a Wikipedia page or anything like that on him, but
What's his name?
flow, Conway the Machine.
Conway the Machine.
Yeah.
That's kind of a badass name, I'm not gonna lie.
Is he an indigo rapper?
I don't know. He sounded a little older, but I don't know. But he seems like he kind of reminds me of like he has a real hard flow, like real deep voice, kind of like Game's old voice. But man, this song will bring you back to the 90s. It is straight. It sounds like, he's East Coast. It sounds like New York. The soul sample just sounds something like something Jizza would have made or something, or RZA.
What was the song?
It was
name?
great, called Blakk Tape, Blakk Tape. And we'll put a link in the description or whatever. But yeah, check this song out. This if you're a fan of 90s rap and you like soul samples and you like it's gangster rap really. You'll like this song. Check this guy out.
I'm not by any means a gangster, but part of me kind of misses,
Oh, that old gangster rap
fantasy thing. But it's like, I don't want to hear about your emotions all the time.
Right.
Sorry.
Right.
Snoop Dogg killed it.
Yeah.
Doggy Style. That's
Yep.
Well, like
Top 10 classic.
I don't know, man. There'd be days where I just throw on some Jadakiss and I just D-block it up, like, for a few hours, or DMX or something like that, where I just like, I gotta hear something a little bit harder than how you feel about your girlfriend or how much
exactly.
You know what I mean? It's
Exactly.
just kind of like, all right, whatever, dude.
I feel like the closest you get to that right now among like the mainstream rappers is Schoolboy Q. Like he's a dude. Like he makes pop hits, but he's the most gangster you're gonna get right now with stuff that's gonna be played on the radio.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. So that's my song. What's up,
Alright.
Jay?
So, I was thinking that, what's his name, The Machine?
Conway.
Conway the Machine. I thought I heard him, like, in the midst of Indigo rappers, but I had also heard about this guy, Edan. Edan.
For people who don't know, kind of describe what Indigo Rappers is.
Okay. So, I think we do want to talk about this more, but just a quick snippet. Like, Indigo rappers speak to an audience of kids who are known as Indigo children. Like, basically, all the people from the 90s, right? Yeah, that have ADHD and whatnot. So,
wait, what?
Yeah, you could be one too. But yeah, so they get a little political. They try to. They're really about change and whatnot. And
Bernie.
Feel the burn.
Feel the burn.
He's an indigo child. Yes.
Feeling the different kind of burn.
Indigo grandpa.
Benjamin Button. But so Edan, Edan, he's come out with his new album Beauty and the Beat. Okay. Son, the sickest shit I've heard in a minute. Like literally, I would just tell you to listen to the whole album as my pick, but I'm gonna use Funky Voltron.
Okay.
Hey, like I'm trying to tell you, like you're talking about
Voltron.
You're talking about old school plus like new school mentality, and just like the lyrics and the delivery is impeccable.
Yeah, that's good.
Vocabulary.
Yeah, we got some vocabulary words up in this show. Just letting you know.
Yeah.
Somebody got hooked on Phonte.
We got the whole box collection.
Alright, so yeah, that's not bad. Apparently I'm sleeping on a lot lately.
Yeah.
So why you say underground? That's what I'm
Discover
here for.
Weekly.
That is what you're
SoundCloud.
This should just be your segment, man.
Nah, man. You can keep coming out with
What?
I was gonna say Iggy, but that's me parties.
Right. And we'll put all the links again. They'll all be there, so you guys can listen to them and just hear some new shit.
Yeah. So thanks for listening. Find us on iTunes, Google Play, SoundCloud, whatever makes your life easier. Please comment, share, like, rate, whatever the bit. I mean, the more you guys do that, the more traction we get. And so we appreciate for all of those who already listened, for hopping on this really early and stuff. So yeah, do that for us, and we'll keep doing this for you. All right?
Yep. Swerve.